Hello and welcome to our ICC Bootcamp for Thursday, July 7th? No, July 10th. Yeah, that's the day we're on. All right. We'll be underway in just a couple of minutes. Obviously, folks will be gathering to be here on time. I always like to get on a minute early to make sure that I've got everything in place. So while I'm doing that, we'll just wait for people to flow in. Let me see my screen shares ready to go. All right. I think we're set to go. We've got a lot to cover today, and I don't know if we'll get it all in, but thank you for joining us today. We're here to provide you with lots of information that will help you move forward with your Internet Catalog Club business. And so we're going to get started right now. And I'm going to share screens, and we'll get the 2014 news updates raring to go. All right, so here we are on the LegacyAssurance.net Financial Hope private member website, and we're going to go scroll down to the 2014 news and see all the great information that's been added to our updates on the last 3 days. July 8th, if you haven't seen the Aussie webinar, please watch it. Lots of great information that will feed into today's webinar. Then we have lots of links that are very important. Let me just scroll up here. On July 9th, I watched a video. What is the Federal Reserve System? How did it come into existence? Is it part of the federal government? How does it create money? And why is the public kept in the dark about these important matters? It's from the Corbett report. James Corbett put this deal together, and it's very, very well done. I urge you to watch it and then share it. And so the links are right here. You've got two different links you can use. One, Century of Enslavement, the history of the Federal Reserve. And if you don't like the fact that seems to have negative connotations, you can use this link, which is from Forbidden Knowledge TV. So either link gets you where you want to go. And the video is 90 minutes, worth spending some time. Stop watching sitcoms and start learning about where we're at. Great tool to use. Then on the 10th, today, we've been bombarded with lots of great stuff. I talked to Bruce this morning, and he said he wanted to have some more information on capitalism versus imperialism. So I knew I had a link somewhere, and I went and found it. Sure enough, I put it up there. So great little overview, capitalism, not imperialism. Another unique new link is why you feel poor, because you are. But remember, we have the solutions here, so watch that little update. And then there's an awesome commercial about paying it forward from an insurance company. Cliff sent it in to us, so again, watch that. It'll bring a tear to your eye. And finally, Karen Hudes, she's heavily involved in I guess, leaking the information regarding the global reset. And so you want to watch that, 7 minutes long, but great information. And again, all this information is for you to share. So those are the updates. Today we're going to see a new summer ICC membership promotion for all sponsors, and you'll find that link on the left-hand toolbar right here underneath the 2014 news summer promotion. And I would ask each and every one of you to actively participate in this summer promotion, because it's going to provide you a lot of money. And I hope you're into money. Money is good. Money is not the root of all evil, but the love of money is. So money's a tool, and we're going to give you lots of money over the next couple of months for doing what we expect you to do, which is work. Tell the program to people that are out there and get them on board. But before we do that, we're going to go to the Energy Store. And so you can find the Energy Store here in a huge big link. We went through the business advisory on Tuesday. We're going to be working on the Energy Store today. And at the Energy Store, when we open up, we have an examples section. And so we have 6 different examples, and these are all being done as we speak. So these are not theoretical examples, but actual examples that leaders within the Internet Catalog Club are actively doing for themselves, and certainly you can do and follow along or make modifications of same. So let's get started on our example number 1 again, the real estate development project, and we'll start there. Now this is a real life example. This is undergoing transformation this week. The trade is in play, and a real estate development project may cost $8 million. That's what they're projecting. They have an amount of $405,000 that's available. 5,000 of this is used to acquire the 500 tickets USD to submit the project for consideration. So the leadership of the club follows club rules, and so they too are providing that $5,000 for this project. For the project to be approved, the member proponent may agree to add the purchase of 10 LMF computers to be used as indicated in the energy solution. So this is a really easy way with which to get the funding necessary to move forward with. So that would increase the project cost to $8.7 million, because remember, the LMF computers are costing $70,000 each. So 10 times 70,000 is 700,000. So 8 million plus the 700,000. That's where those numbers arrived at. Now the remaining 400,000 USD could be used to acquire tickets USD ES, that's Energy Store, so that the full amount would be transferred to an account described in the Energy Store. Now trading using those funds could begin creating a verifiable cash flow related to the project. The project could be funded as cash flow permits, or construction financing may be used with the verifiable cash flow providing proof of repayment capability. So again, they're going to go ahead and get financing to move this project forward. The project could be funded using the construction financing and possibly sold for 12.7 million USD. And the cash flow from the trading could continue as contracted, creating unencumbered income. Now, obviously, you don't have this project available to you, but there are projects out there that real estate brokers probably could point you to that you could do a joint venture on, you being the ICC member that has the knowledge of how to do this, and that new member broker would be the person who could bring the project together. You could do a joint venture and ultimately share in the profits that we become available. Okay, so that's our example 1. We'll release that and come back to buying farm equipment. And this has specifically been put together for Errol. And so hopefully Errol will move forward and take this as a concrete example for him to follow. So buying new farm equipment represents a significant expense. But funds to pay for the tractor or the combine may be obtained by acquiring an LMF computer and leasing it for 10 years for $1 million USD to be paid immediately with a Wapen. For that amount, along with the International Bill of Exchange offered to purchase the Wapen, that will have a face value of $2 million. Now the Wapen and IBO may be exchanged for Zcash, valued at $3 million USD, and chips valued at $3 million USD. So the $3 million USD value in Zcash may be used to order farm equipment through the services order and services voucher products that may be acquired through the Zcash Locker Section 1, and another $3 million USD in value of chips would be registered. Now the total of $6 million USD value of chips may be used to order additional farm equipment through the services order and services voucher products that may be acquired through the Chips Corner Section 1. The $3 million USD worth of Zcash and the $6 million USD worth of chips would be presented by the vendor that sells the service order services voucher products to be exchanged for USD bank deposits, funds through the commercial exchange kiosk. The LMF computer could have been acquired by several farmers. Errol divided the 70,000 expenses between them and dividing or using the farm equipment as they may determine. They could also divide the costs associated with ordering. Okay, so 10 people at 1,000 get you your 70,000. 7 people at 1,000, I should say. The group of farmers could also work together to promote the use of the energy store by others so that the facility could provide USD bank deposit funds at no cost to the farmers for clearing of the Zcash and chips presented by the farmers. In fact, the salesperson, Beryl, through whom the farm equipment is purchased, could help the farmers do this by working with their referrals. For example, the farmers themselves or others, they may decide to acquire remote land to be used as a sand processing plant to produce deoxidized sand for the production of hydrogen. This would be an expensive project, but could be funded using the land that would be purchased as collateral for a significant loan and putting the loan proceeds to work as indicated in the energy store. A contract to acquire 100% of the future production of this deoxidized sand can be put into place with the International Energy Corporation. Once the above are all contracted, the energy store begins to deliver as programmed. Instead of waiting for full payment for the farm equipment to be produced, bank loans might be obtained to buy the equipment and use the proceeds from the energy store to repay the loans. This outline can be customized to meet needs, but it's presented to show how farming can be made profitable through energy. So again, all of you in Australia or North America where you have farm communities, a great tool to present. Find the people to put together. We'll have a conference call specifically for them, and we'll explain in more detail. So that's example 2. Buying a private jet plane. An energy company, which the buyer, would like to buy a private jet plane along with the maintenance contract to service the jet plane. The budget approved by their board of directors is $100 million. The buyer will lodge $1 billion USD in digital currency value with its attorney in California. Thus, the budget amount represents 10% of the value to be lodged with the attorney. A company, thereafter the seller, wishing to sell a jet plane acceptable to the buyer would lodge the title with their attorney. The 2 attorneys would negotiate a loan using the plane as collateral. A negotiated amount of the loan would be used to pay fees charged by the attorneys, would pay off liens and encumbrances, and would provide the seller with a negotiable initial payment amount. The remaining funds would be lodged in a trust account jointly controlled by both attorneys. Those funds would be used as the basis for an energy project as per the energy store. Proceeds from the energy store protocol would be used to provide an amount equal to the agreed upon price to the seller plus an equal value USD treasury, as well as pay off the loan and the interest. The success of the financial transactions could be guaranteed based on the digital currency value lodged with the buyer's attorney by the private bank Fides, and proof of financial ability of Fides could be confidentially provided to both attorneys. Now, there are big players out there that would just love to see this because they'd love to have a jet plane and they'd love to be able to buy all their products and get them for free. So this is an awesome example for buying a private jet plane. Mountain-grown tropical organic fertilizer project. There are up to 240 manzanas of rich volcanic soil land in El Salvador that are available to produce organic fertilizer. This facility can also draw product for processing from farms all over the country. Equipment manufactured by Bacchus in Germany may be purchased and put into place to process live plant material to produce the fertilizer. The produce can be shipped from a Pacific port to locations all over the world. The cost of the land, the equipment, labor for processing, and for shipping can all be paid for, plus additional profits obtained by adding an energy component to the project. 57 manzanas adjacent to the available land were recently sold to a local firm that is a part of an international consortium that specializes in renewable electrical energy production. The land, both the part sold as well as the remaining portion, is a solid location for geothermal energy production. The consortium that bought the 57 manzanas selected it for that reason and intends to put geothermal equipment in place and negotiate with the government-owned distribution firm that has transmission facilities put in place. Because they intend to extract steam from the earth, the consortium that bought the land must obtain government permits, as the subsoil belongs to the nation. But another local firm has repurchased 200 million USD in value of power tubes to be produced. These power tubes do not extract anything from the earth. They simply use heat. And as per legal advice provided by a local attorney, this kind of exploitation will not require similar permits. A project to place these power tubes in operation could provide extraordinary income from the land, as the government-owned distribution firm is required by law to buy the energy. The local firm willing to resell its rights to the power tubes for 300 million USD is willing to contract and receive full payment through the energy store, thus providing organic fertilizer for export and electrical energy for local consumption, with net zero cost financial arrangements available through the energy store. Make this combination, project and land, a very attractive proposition for any party willing and capable of using the energy store to bring this project to fruition. Arrangements may be made to finance use of the energy store facility by further negotiations with an attorney in California or with an attorney in Massachusetts using digital currency with solid, real World Bank guaranteed USD value that the International Energy Corporation may provide as a financial basis through a joint venture with an accepted partner. Interested potential partners may send an email to start a dialogue with IEC Fertilize at change2100.com. So if you have interest in participating in this, I would suggest you send your interest along with your project proponent, your desire, what you want to do, to this particular email address, and CC me to gdh@legacyassurance.net, or you can send it to me directly and I'll forward it on to them on your behalf, your choice. Okay, so that's Energy Store number 4 example. Bullet trains and hydrogen highways. Now this one I don't have all the information on yet as to what a hydrogen highway is, but we will find out and have that for our Tuesday morning session. Bullet trains and hydrogen highways to support government funding. Any government that would like to build a bullet train or hydrogen highway to support public transportation may use the energy store to do so with zero cost. The government may negotiate with the International Energy Corporation through an attorney in California or through an attorney in Massachusetts. IEC can provide full payment for such projects by presenting digital currency with bank-guaranteed USD bank deposit exchange value as payment. The IEC payment could be to provide the funds to the government in exchange for tax credits that the government could issue. Once purchased and paid for with legal tender, as digital currency now is in California and Massachusetts, through an attorney, the tax credits will have value. Some time ago, the Bank of International Settlements, the BIS, ruled that tax credits may be used for financial settlements. Thus, having been provided value through legal tender payment, the tax credits may be used by IEC for financial leveraging in non-depletion transactions anywhere that follows BIS criteria to produce profits. The profits may be used to pay for the bullet train or hydrogen highway, which qualify the expenditures to be addressed through the energy store, along with other projects a government may wish to fund. After all funding is complete, the tax credits may be returned unused to the government and the digital currency may be returned unspent keeping with the International Energy Corporation announcement to governments. And again, we see that particular overview, International Energy Corporation announcement to governments right here. And so you would include that when you're presenting to the government. And this is back from April 16th. Okay, so there you have number 5. And finally, number 6 example, corporate or government energy independence. Example 6, the Millennium ES Corp, hereinafter MESC, has contracted to acquire billions of USD in value of producing oil and gas properties and projects through the energy exchange. MESC has lodged full prepayment for these purchases using gold-backed digital currency with a USA title and escrow firm. International Energy Corporation can contract using California as the contract jurisdiction to acquire these projects from MESC and pay with digital currency that is legal tender in California. IEC can resell these properties and projects to corporate or government buyers that choose to do so through the Energy Store with zero net cost. All arrangements would be negotiated and arranged through a California attorney. All inquiries should be made through Brightstar Work Center, which would begin email dialogue through energyinfo@change2100. All right, so there you have 6 examples that are all underway. And we are actively promoting these to the people, obviously, that they're meant for. And there'll be more examples up here, and we hope to have 2, maybe 3 from Brightstar. So we're getting close to our first 2 to 3 coming together as well. So stay tuned for that, but review this information, and again, send me your questions. Questions got answered. Errol was the only one that sent in questions regarding Tuesday's webinar, and he has a complete example number 2 to go by, and so it's there. We're here to work with the workers, actively participate with us, and let's get this job done. All right. Now, what I'd like to do now is to move over to our special promotion, our summer promotion, and let me bring that up, summer promotion. Okay, now this is for all those members out there that are brand new, but they're also for you people that have been here for a while. And we definitely need more ICC members. We have fallen short of actively promoting membership. Many of you have 50, 75, or 100 ICC members, silver memberships that are in your ownership and have done nothing with them. Well, this is an opportunity to really take advantage of it and make some serious money for the next 2 months. Your goal is to sponsor 3 new ICC silver members and teach them to do the same to complete a complete cell shown below. So you, on level 1, your first 3, and then your goal is to help those 3 get their first 3 on level 2. I'm going to give away some serious money to all of you who are workers. And the beautiful part is all of the new members can actively become sponsors by following the protocol outlined in the Ultimate College of Commerce. So I've created this special summer ICC membership promotion for any and all ICC sponsors. I want to handsomely reward you for building your ICC membership team. We have the only viable alternative to the finance debt money system, and we all need to get out into the public and make them aware of this commerce through capitalism solution. And this is where I urge you, I implore you to go out to every business owner, anybody that you're doing business with now. Get to your gas stations that you frequent, your grocery stores that you frequent, your clothing store, whoever it is you're dealing with on a regular basis. Every business needs to be involved with the Internet Catalog Club, and that is our target for this special promotion. Not to say that we're not looking for individuals who want to actively support and promote the ICC2, but we're truly looking for businesses, because now that digital currencies, electronic currencies, are being accepted in California and Massachusetts, other states will follow, and as soon as that happens, we'll now be able to utilize all of our currencies, chips, Zcash, BVK, as currency, and they will be able to use it as well. And if they learn how to use these examples, they'll be able to buy all of their inventory at no cost. All they need to do is to add an energy component. And I'm sure all of them would love to put some solar panels on their roof, reduce their electrical costs, and participate in these awesome rewards. So the above diagram is a cell group, and when you complete a cell group, your reward is huge. That's it. That's one cell group. You can have as many cell groups as you want. You can build as many of them as you want, but the key right now is to build one. All right? Let's go find 3 people who want to work with you, and you are going to help them get their 3 people, because you've got the skills, they've got the contacts. Let's get out, let's get it done. So here's how it's working. Step 1. If you're already an ICC sponsor now, you're ready to go. Sponsor 3 new silver ICC members to fill your level 1 of your cell group. You'll receive 250 chips for each one that you sponsor. So that's a total of 750 chips. And when all 3 positions on your cell group are filled, you'll receive an additional 250, providing you with 1,000 chips. All right, so what do you do with 1,000 chips? Well, you can go buy another silver ICC membership, because that's what they cost. So if you have lots of them, don't worry about it. Just save your chips for another opportunity. Now, if you're not a sponsor, please go to UC of C info. And so when we go there, and we come down to the Getting Started link, all the documentation for brand new people is right here. 4 segments to get started. First one, segment 1, if you do what successful wealthy people do. Then money leverage, time leverage, pay little or no income tax, and it shows you exactly how to get involved in getting 10 ICC memberships and a sponsor place. It's all there. So everything's ready to go for you to actively promote your business. And so we'll come back here to our promotion. So you go to the Getting Started link to get your sponsor place and 10 silver ICC memberships, so you can participate in this awesome summer ICC membership promotion. Now, the first segment that they have to do is they have to purchase 100 tickets USD IEC to participate in the Bright Star Work Center Fetus Bank contract. All right, you'll be compensated for that under the normal rules and regulations of compensation for promoting that particular program, but you'll also get the chips. And so 250 chips, that's the equivalent of $250. Total of $1,000 for getting your first 3, teaching them to do the same. Now for step 2, for each new level 1 ICC member who sets up and funds their very own IBOM account, you'll receive 1,000 BVK for each. And when they've all created their IBOM accounts, you'll get an additional totaling 4,000 BVK, which is $4,000. So in step 1 and in step 2, you'll pick up $5,000. All right, now it's not in USD, but it is digital currency, and soon will be able to be used in those states that will be honoring digital currencies. And if they don't in your area where you live, it's not a problem. You'll be able to go to the currency, the CEK, Chips Exchange kiosk, and go ahead and change your BVK and chips through there. Now, step 3, this is where you come in as a leader, not Gary. You coach and teach your level 1 members to do the same, and you'll receive 500 chips for their level 2 people. So you're doubling for helping them get their 3 people each. Now that's 500 chips times 9. That's 4,500 chips. As each of their three groups, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, H, I, are completed, you'll receive an additional 250 per the group total. That's another 750 chips. Add this to the 4,500 plus the 750 gives you 5,250 in chips. And you now have a grand total of 6,250 in chips to upgrade your silver membership to a gold. And now you'll receive 50% on all transactions done with other ICC members. And again, this is why I want you to focus on businesses. And you say, well, the business isn't going to do anything. Well, you don't know that. Every business out there is looking for a better way to profit. And we have all those ways. You've just got to stop being timid and get out there and get them on board. And if they never do anything, that's still in your favor, because now you've got a gold membership, and every time you buy gasoline from them, every time you buy groceries from them, shirts and clothes and dresses and whatever you need, new tractor, new lawnmower, whatever you want, you'll get 50% of the purchase value in chips. One chip equaling 1 USD. Now, step 4, coach and teach your level 1 people to have their 3 obtain their IBOM accounts, and you'll receive 2,000 BVK times 9. That's 18,000 in BVK, plus once all 9 have IBOM accounts, you'll receive a special bonus of 78,000 in BVK, a total for 100,000 BVK in your cell group. If that don't light your fire, I don't know what will. Here's the recap. Complete your cell group by sponsoring and assisting your 3 to sponsor their 3. Receive 6,200 in chips. You now have the 5,000 required to upgrade to a gold ICC membership and receive 50% in chips on every transaction you make within the ICC mall. And I'm sure you can buy a lot of stuff there. There's Walmart. There's all those places you can buy from. And 50% in chips for every transaction you make with ICC members outside of the ICC. These new ICC members that you're bringing to your group. Assist your cell group to have all IBOM accounts and receive a total of 100,000 BVK. So how fast do you want to earn $106,250? Remember, 1 USD equals 1 BVK equals 1 chip. They're all one-on-one par. And you can convert the USD to using the ICC protocols that are available to each and every working ICC member. Again, if this don't light your fire, your wood's wet. Come and join us to make this world a better place and share commerce through capitalism using the Ultimate College of Commerce.info site to assist you in achieving your goals. Now, also remember to instruct each new ICC member that they have the same summer ICC membership promotion to earn what you earn by doing what you do. Each one teaching one to succeed. Apprenticeship, pure and simple. Now, it starts today. Let's get started. The summer promotion runs until September 7th, 2014. So that's 8 weeks, 2 months. But remember, each member who is sponsored in this window has 2 months to work and receive their same bonuses too. So if you brought somebody in on September 7th, they still have 2 months to fulfill and receive their 106,000 as well. So you can earn 106,250 USD by sponsoring and teaching your members to do the same, all in just 2 months. Just fill in the blanks with new members who work with you. So there you have it, folks. Exciting promotion. Start the dialogue. Stop being timid. Get out there and talk to the businesses you're already doing business with. Offer them an ICC membership at no charge or on credit. However you wish to. It's your business. Get them onto the educational journey with the UCFC.info website. It's uncluttered. It's specific to the needs of each and every new member. It gives them all the reasons to participate. So if we look at the ability to do just that, it has everything listed here. The high cost of education, draw the comparisons of going to school for 4 years, or rather than doing that, spend the money and get yourself involved in the ICC protocols, how we learn and retain information, what success is, how to handle objections, how to get started, our summer promotion, outlining the problem through modern money mechanics, bank, finance, and money, the Federal Reserve System, capitalism versus imperialism, and why you feel poor. I mean, these are all the hot buttons that they should be able to relate with, that, wow, this is why I'm in such the mess that I'm in. Well, here's the solutions. The Antal Fiketty story, the hotel story corollary, real bills and gold, more real bills fallacies, what is a dollar, what's really going on, status update on July 4th, what real bills are, bills of exchange, international bills of exchange, and WAPN. Then our Safe Air Banking, the International Bank of Niukamui, the comparison of Bitcoin versus BVK, how to get more BVK, some educational links, and our definitions page. Folks, take some serious time to review this awesome new website, and let's get these people on board. Now, what I'm going to do now is open it up for any questions. So we'll open up the chat section, and if you have any questions, feel free to type in your question, and I'll be happy to answer any of the questions on any of the information we've discussed on the last couple of webinars. And if there are no questions typed in, because we've got an error in the system, then feel free to email them to me at gdh@legacyassurance.net, and we'll get those answers for you, and we'll post them on the website so everybody can see what your questions were and how we answered them. So somebody at least type in, yes, I can type a question, just so I know that the system is working okay, because it doesn't tell me that it is. Can somebody please type in the chat section? And if I don't see any chats, I guess we're going to finish off and let you get to review. I'll have the video up on the website within the next 30 minutes, and you can watch it again and again and again. So thank you so much for being here. Great success in all that we do, and actively promote and receive the benefits of your summer promotion. Great success. God bless.